Okay.
Part three.
Welcome back to part three of the Peter Joe podcast, the top 10 video games with the Film Bros podcast. We left off at the halfway point, number five. So I believe, Josh, you're up, number five.
Number five. My number five is it's Red Dead Redemption 2.
Oh,
It's a
yeah.
good game.
Okay.
Good game. Love this game. I've only played the story twice. Um because it's a long ass game.
You said only
But
twice?
yeah, I've only played it
Oh,
twice.
wow. Okay.
It's a good
So,
game. I like the
yeah.
gameplay, the story, the characters. Arthur Morgan has such a tragic story. I like if I could go back and replay it again, I would. I would say it got beat out, but top five is where it's supposed to be. My only gripe is that traversal is slow. Riding horseback is slow as shit, but that's about
Yeah.
it.
The game in
That's
general
true.
is slow. Yeah. It's definitely a
Yeah,
slow burn.
yeah, I think that's the point of the game. I think it's for people who like the westerns and those kinds of games because I played that game countless times. I fucking enjoy the shit out of that
Yeah,
game.
yeah.
The story, playing Arthur Morgan, fucking the detail in the game, like you could kill something and leave it there and it'll fucking
Yeah.
rot.
Rot. Yeah. Get
Like,
eaten by animals. Yeah.
yeah, like this is what I hope they carry into GTA 6 when that game gets announced and released. Like I hope these improvements get to that point because man, it's in the insane detail, like too low, man. Too low. I gotta say that. Too low.
Gets beat out, man.
What about you, Joe? What do you think?
It's not my top 10, but it's a great game. It's just not I fell asleep several times playing it, but I usually play it late at night, so that's probably why. And plus it's a slow burn. But I love the hunting in it. The hunting to me is like the most fun. Like getting like the rare animal skins and all that shit. That's fun to
Yeah.
me. Finding the right ammo to get like a perfect skin from, like all that is
Yeah,
fun.
yeah. The
I,
bear.
I think
I
the,
like
the
The bear.
hunting is deep.
killing the what were they called? The rare animals. I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was real fun.
Hard too. Hard to get those
Yeah.
fuckers down. Yeah. Definitely a good game, man. Graphically amazing too. Like the night, like the night graphics in it are fucking awesome.
Mhm.
Yeah, definitely good
Good game.
shading too.
Yeah, too low.
He
Too
gets
low.
beat out, man. Gets beat out.
Oh, it gotta fall in line, he
Yeah,
says. He gotta fall in
got
line.
beat
I
out.
mean, I think so far, like Last of Us, the original, and Red Dead, a lot of people probably have them in their top like three or one. You know what I mean? Like they're great games,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
they're in
to
most
be
people's
honest.
list, I would think. Yeah.
Yeah, I would think so too.
Yeah.
Um,
Your
but yeah,
number five?
Red Dead.
If we're ready to move on.
Yeah, my number five is like I told Joe, too low. Uncharted 4, bro. I think number five
Yeah.
is the perfect spot for that. I feel um in a time where we're getting these good graphic games and it's just getting even better. Playing Uncharted 4 and they have a multiplayer. Playing the multiplayer is fucking fun.
Yeah, really.
But
Yeah.
playing Uncharted 4 and just the the characters, the detail, the story. We talked about it before in I think part two, but with when you put it on your list, but it's just I honestly believe it was just too low. I think five is the perfect spot. The rest fall in line, but this game came out 2016 and it still holds up today, in my opinion.
Oh, okay.
Like solid pick, 100%.
Right.
Uncharted 4 is a banger of a game.
Okay. Same thing.
The set pieces are
Yeah.
man.
Incredible.
I gotta get around to it.
Incredible. Yeah.
I think because you said your favorite scene. I want to say I think my favorite scene it has to be when we were in like the whole set piece when you're in prison, like that whole
The
arc.
escape. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, the escape and everything, like that whole arc is
Yeah,
just
yeah.
so chef's kiss to me. It's great. It's a
Or when your
great. It's a
jeep's
great
going up in the
story.
lift, and you have to
Yeah.
fight all the fucking enemies going like vertical. Yeah.
Oh
That was a lot
yeah,
of fun
yeah. That
too.
was crazy.
Yeah.
Riding through, I think it was like Spain and like having to jump from car to car and everything. That was sweet. That thing was insane.
Okay.
Yeah, it was like playable cutscenes, man. It really was.
Yeah,
Very
it
good.
was nice. It was nice. It's a great game.
Okay. Well, I gotta get around to that.
Yeah, hearing us talk about it is like,
yeah,
yeah,
now it
like,
makes me interested. I think maybe it might be time for a whole playthrough though. So
yeah, yeah. And then
Yes.
whenever you get to 4, let me know so I can download it. We could do the online.
okay,
Online's fun.
okay.
Yeah. But no
But
gripes
that's
from you, Joe. What do you think?
no,
No?
it's in my top 10. I mean, top five is great too.
Okay.
Really
Very
it
good.
deserves to be there.
All right, since we talked about it already, we'll just keep going, right?
Yep.
What's yours?
All right, my number five. I'm going back. Uh, this is PlayStation One, Tomb Raider 3, the original Tomb Raider 3. Um,
Oh, I debated. I debated. I
oh, really?
debated.
The
Yeah.
old ones? Oh, fuck.
Yeah, man.
Okay. Well, you just
I
gained more
think I
respect.
honestly I think that it's like a good respect. Uncharted is a way to kind of like respect what they were doing in those games.
Mhm. Yeah.
But obviously the times say that this game is better. But I enjoy that. Very good. But keep
Yeah.
going. Say your piece. Go ahead.
Square titties. No.
Oh my god.
But yeah. The puzzles in the game, the stories, the going back to like Egypt and Paris and all of that, like it was just a lot of fun. It was the first game that had like almost like a choose your own adventure element to it, where you could pick the second place you're going to go on the map. Yeah, it was just the best Tomb Raider to me. I like the new ones, but the old ones I just love the most because I grew up on them. So yeah, it's my number five.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, I didn't get to play it. We my first console were the PS2 and then the GameCube. So I did. I guess I missed out. Sounds good though.
They're
I've heard those games
remastering
are
them,
good.
so they're remastering them, so you'll be able to play them.
Oh, okay, okay,
We're gonna
okay.
get square titties in HD.
Yeah, now they'll be oval.
Um,
Well, that sounds. I mean, the game sounds cool. I guess.
Yeah,
it's
just play the
cool.
remaster, dude.
It's
Yeah,
cool. It's just it's dated. I think you got to have a nostalgic love for it in order to want to get through
Yeah.
it. I think if you want to really like quench that thirst, the Uncharted series is like where you get
yeah,
that. In my opinion,
dude. The
that's
walls
just
look like they were moving in the original Tomb Raider games because the graphics were so
yeah,
bad. Like
yeah, uh-huh.
you
It
couldn't
just
tell where
like
to grip.
waved
Yeah.
exactly. It was hilarious, but
That's
yeah,
what made it
paved the
hard,
way for
though.
sure.
Yeah.
Paved the way for sure. I can't
All
even be
right
mad.
then. That's cool.
All right,
I figured that
but
was
No,
number
no
four.
gripes. No
yeah,
gripes. Only because I don't know
yeah,
it.
that's nostalgia love though.
I'm surprised
I
you played
agree.
that. That's crazy to me.
Yeah, I played it before. It's I played all the Tomb Raiders. I honestly I enjoy the character. I wanted to play the new one, but that's an Xbox exclusive now, so it's
Oh
like
yeah.
they kind of been over there for a little bit. There
Wait,
was a
there's a new
time
one
where
coming
like
out?
Uncharted is
yeah, no one had came out not so long ago.
Oh, you're talking about the third of the trilogy? The Shadow of the I think it was Shadow of the Tomb Raider.
I wouldn't
I
know.
wouldn't be able to tell you the name, but I know
Yeah.
one of them came out like a couple years back.
Oh, you got to play that
Um,
one. Yeah, that one's good.
yeah,
I'll,
but that one's an Xbox
I'll get around to
exclusive.
it at
So
some
Yeah,
point.
I hate the exclusivity shit. I wish
yeah,
all the
but
games had them,
as long
but I
as
get
you
it
have
for PlayStation.
PlayStation, you're getting the best
Yeah,
ones.
Yeah,
PlayStation has the
PlayStation
better
destroys it.
exclusive.
Like it's not even close.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, now that they acquired Blizzard, maybe Call of Duty might
Maybe,
be.
but even then, Call of Duty is.
As long as hey, if they take
well,
their
Blizzard has
time and put
Diablo
one
too,
out,
so that's a pretty good
if
one.
they take their time, put a Call of Duty out every every like 3 or 4 years, I think they can.
Wait, you think Blizzard's going to do that? Did they say they're going to?
Well, they said they're gonna roll back because they got to the point where they were putting out like 3 Call of Duty games out a year. So they said they're gonna
Yeah.
roll back to like 2.
Well,
But
they
I
should.
think that they
Yeah,
should.
take their time. Yeah.
I personally think that they should do one every like 3 or 4 years. Keep updating one.
That's what they did with
Let
the first Modern
people,
Warfare. Yeah.
yeah, make people love and get
Yeah.
that fire back, and keep at that. And if they can maintain that, they could possibly become like a GTA kind of factor and just keep
Mhm.
update or not GTA, but like Fortnite or something.
Mhm.
Just keep updating, and be a real contender to that shit.
Maybe
And then I mean, I don't understand what
if they weren't so money hungry and like
that
rushed everything.
and that's the problem, right? But now that they're getting bought up by Microsoft, it's kind of like,
Maybe they
well,
can put in the time.
yeah, they're not fiending for the dollar.
I guess that's fair.
Yeah, I don't know. What you're number 4, right?
All right, number 4.
Yep, number 4.
The Last of Us. It's only up there because of the story. It's such a beautiful story. I this is the one where I ignore how dated the gameplay is and stuff because the story just carries it all the way. And I know I didn't get to play the second one. I'm still planning to do that at some point, but the first one will always hold a good spot.
Okay. Can't even be mad. I mean, a little too high because it's outdated, but in my opinion, but that's about it. But it's a good game. It's a good play, and the story is always replayable. I think anybody can find their love for that game.
Yeah.
So respect. What about you, Joe?
Yep, belongs there. Absolutely.
Very good.
Same boat then?
Yeah.
Yeah. That one
Yep,
kind of
yep.
like was just quick. All right. Fuck
Your
it.
number
That
4.
was an easy one.
Yeah, your number 4.
Yeah. All right. So my number 4, I'm giving it to it. I know it's a newer game, but I don't care. God of War Ragnarok.
Oh, I haven't played it.
2022. It came out in 2022. I love God of War 2018. It's great, but I feel like Ragnarok gave us a more immersive, bigger battleground, harder modes, way harder modes. Those fucking berserkers I hate them, bro. They're lethal. The story was great. That shit, I don't know if it would have hit the same if I was younger and it came out, but me having like children and hearing the dialogue, it really has a special place in my own heart. The way like they portrayed the story between Kratos and Atreus in that game.
Yeah.
So I'm just a God of War kind of fanatic too. I played all the original God of Wars. I think the franchise is great, but I think the reboot and having him not only be this blood, kind of bringing out that blood hungry side that he used to have, but trying to keep him tamed, and then also juggling a child. I think that really helps his story and kind of gives you that what is it, that little umph that I feel like the original was kind of missing, because the original is great, but I felt like when you're a god who doesn't care about anything, like you're just in there for killing. Where's the complexity,
Yeah.
So
well, I mean, in 3 it works out because I mean he wanted revenge. He wanted that smoke.
yeah, that's true. Yeah.
But with these ones, obviously he's looking for peace and to raise his son and stuff, and it's the circumstances and events in which Boulder and all that bring to his doorstep that forces him out and stuff, and then Ragnarok. So I mean, that's a good pick. Too low, but good pick.
Okay. Yeah, that's my number 4. What about you, Joe? You play or no?
I haven't played it, but I played the previous one. I thought that was awesome. Yeah, I thought it was a really good game, really good world. But yeah, I didn't play the new one. It's on my list. I'll get to it.
You got to get to it, man. It's a beautiful story. You got kids of your own. I really recommend it. I think the story there really will. You have a son, right?
Yeah. Well, I have 2 sons and a daughter.
Yeah. Oh, there you go. Congrats.
Yeah.
I think it'll really like hit home for you. I think it'll be good.
All right. Yeah, I'm gonna give it a shot.
All right, Joe. What's your number 4?
Number 4, Metal Gear Solid Snake Eater, PlayStation 2. My favorite Metal Gear Solid game by far. I love the whole Vietnam aspect because I love war, like war documentaries, war biographies, and all that shit. So,
very good.
like, being able to play in the Vietnam War was cool. I like the survival. Like you literally have to eat fucking snakes to survive, like just like the title says. Had really good boss fights. I like that you had to bandage yourself up. Yeah, really good game. It was somewhat open too. Like it wasn't just like a straight line,
Heard of it, never played it.
Yeah, I never played it.
Oh, they're remastering this too. So
okay. Oh,
very good. Yeah. I know Snake. I know everyone loves Snake, but that's like as far as my knowledge goes for that franchise.
Yeah. I've heard great things about it. I just never got to it. And I don't think they put out a newer game either.
Recently, no.
Yeah.
Phantom Pain was the last one.
Yeah. See, it's kind of old, so I never I never really thought there was an appeal for it when I was younger, because I thought everybody was just into like GTA, Call of Duty, stuff like that.
Yeah,
so like
I guess this one is the one
if you like story games, man.
He was calling Devil May Cry.
Yeah,
it's a cult following game.
Yeah, I feel like it has this little niche following. So
No, I get that.
Not the My Chemical Romance, but maybe like something different.
Still has a cult
following. Bon Jovi, yeah. Yeah, it's a great stealth game if you like stealth.
Very good. Yeah. And what console did that come out on?
PS2. PlayStation 2.
Oh yeah. All right. Yeah. Thought it was a PS3 game.
It's definitely dated now, though. definitely.
Very good. All right, number 3. We're already in the
Cracking
top
down.
Top 3.
This is where it gets juicy. Let's get it.
This took thought. I was really debating on if this one should have been higher or not, but I think with 1 and 2 fighting for its respective spot, this one had to fall in line. It's God of War Ragnarok.
Oh, okay. One higher than me.
Yes.
Oh,
Now I have to play it. Damn.
It's so good. Such a real conclusion to what the 2018 game set up. It's beautiful story wise, gameplay wise, everything like that. It kind of just really builds upon it. I really have no gripes other than that. Yeah, the berserkers are hard. Like they really gave you a challenge. They were like the Valkyries weren't enough. You'll find out what a berserker is, Joe. But damn, like
I can't wait. I'm
it's a
excited
good ass
now.
game.
Yeah,
It's a good game.
that's
okay, so since me and you both have like this one, but I mean, I don't know if you have the 2018 one, but at least because we have this one, both is. I'll be honest, 2018 one didn't make my list. So, is there like, do you think the 2018 one isn't worthy, or you want to give us a spoiler and let us know it's not on your list? You want to confirm or deny, or move on?
It
Move on?
is.
Plead the fifth?
It is on my list.
Oh, okay. So pleading the fifth. All right, we can keep going. I think we'll get to that
Yeah,
conversation when I
yeah.
find out where it's at.
Mhm.
But so yours is Ragnarok. What? So and Joe, you already said that you never.
yeah. I
it,
haven't
right?
played it yet. No. I
All
heard
right.
nothing but
Hopefully
good things.
we've made you and convinced you, and hopefully you go get it tonight.
I'll get it soon.
Okay.
I just don't.
All right.
Yeah.
Soon enough. Soon enough. Soon enough.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
So my number 3.
Mhm.
I know. I thought about this, and I know you guys are gonna say a bunch of shit. It's fine. I get it. But if you cannot at least respect the credit where the credit's due, I can't say nothing. I can't tell you guys anything. Number 3, it got to be Fortnite.
What?
let me hit stop on this. No.
I love it. Okay. Hear me
Can we
out.
cut that out?
Hear me out. Hear me out.
I'm
Fortnite.
sitting here with my axe. Good.
Okay, so I love multiplayer games. I am a competitive person. If you notice, there's a couple of competitive games on my roster. I need some kind of competitive fix, and the only game that I can say has had this like type of longevity that's been innovative, that's not only made made something when it first came out back in 2017, was able to hold that and still get people to play the game till this day. This game has longevity like no other. The updates are crazy. I mean, if you're following the story and the lore, then that shit's insane itself too.
Wait, there's a story?
There's a story. There's an actual story. Like if you've seen it from the beginning, you
Yeah.
can follow
Yeah,
along. I've seen it in the beginning. I kind of dropped out a couple times because a couple of seasons it wasn't really hitting for me. People hit and miss, but I never met anybody who hasn't played the game that hasn't came back. Like they played the game, they played it before, they put it down because it's too whatever, and then
Yeah.
they've come back at some point. The only people that I feel don't play the game are people who just want to fight the urge and resist. It's like, just give in, bro.
I can say so much, but I don't have enough time. Yeah, I think people play it because it's free. I'll be real.
Yeah.
The disrespect is, man.
Yeah.
No, ain't
I
nobody
play-
ever
I-
heard of no Snake Eyes, bro.
I play it with my son. I play it with my son. That's about it. For like 5 minutes at a time. Yeah.
Okay, you play. So you play the game.
Yeah, me and my son, we win a lot. Yeah. I don't
Build
think
or
it's a
no
hard game. No build mode. Yeah. It feels cheap
Okay.
to be able to build a house on the fly. Like, that's a little fucking insane. You know what I'm saying?
Playing
But
like
no,
the
it's definitely
Amish.
fun. I'm not gonna knock
I
it.
used
It's
to be
fun.
cracked at that shit, bro.
It's fun. I just feel like it's not competitive. I don't know. Maybe it's just my experience so far. But I don't play it a lot, so
Competitive.
like I feel like you're playing against 10-year-olds. I don't know.
But
like-
I feel like you haven't leveled up that high.
No, I don't
the
know.
thing
I
is-
just feel like it doesn't have a learning curve really to me. Just I don't know. Like I said, I like
I
challenge.
I think maybe it used to when you had to learn how to build and stuff. But with no build mode, it feels more like strategic. Like you
Yeah, it's more
gotta
skilled without the
know
build.
you
Yeah.
gotta you gotta know what you're doing, like field wise and stuff, because you can get caught lacking in the middle of a field. While if with build mode, if you're caught lacking in the middle of a field, you just build. But like you're always looking for the next piece of cover and whatever, trying to get the high ground on your opponents with no way to get up there.
Yeah.
Than your wit.
Yeah.
So like it takes skill. So I think Joe might be smoking on that, but like definitely not as much skill as I guess no build mode would take.
I will say they update it greatly. Like the newest
Oh, you
update was
think
amazing. Yeah.
you think no build mode takes more skill than build mode?
I think more gun skill. Yeah.
Okay, okay. No,
'Cause
no,
you don't
no.
have that to
Now you're
fall back on.
disrespecting the game. Because okay, so
Well, no,
here's
no,
the
I'm
thing.
saying like it takes more gunplay. Like
I
instead of hiding in the house on the fly.
I feel it's a lot easier playing no build because of the fact that you can easily play like that strategic where you can find cover,
Right.
get the high ground. They made it easier this season where you have porta forts and all that stuff and you're able to get the high ground, but it's much harder and takes a lot more skill in my opinion, because I can tell you right now, I used to play in the early seasons. You've seen me play. I think you didn't really play that much because you didn't really like the build mode. But like you seen me, I would do ramps, go up and everything like that. That sounds to me like you're discrediting the hard work that I had to fucking do to crank that shit. That shit was really hard to get through the learning curve. And then
Sounds
every
like
single season, if you missed out, if you missed a week of the game, you feel like you've missed out on like a good season because you just feel out of whack. You feel like somebody's learned the new way to whoop the shit out of you, and you're just trying to keep up with somebody. I think you guys are not giving credit where the credit's due with
to
that game.
put that into perspective, man. Like when
Top
we
10
picked up
though?
the game again, what happened?
I don't know. I feel like a free game shouldn't be top 10, but that's just me.
Damn.
Because they don't really put anything into it, man.
What
I'm
are
not
you
knocking
talking
the
about?
fun,
They've been
man.
updating it since
And
2017.
where is the story? Where is the story at? Like, where do I
The
find
story
the story?
is the cutscenes and the
There's
events that
cutscenes?
bring people together,
Oh,
that make
man, I
people
don't
log
know.
in to see what happens next.
Are you working for Fortnite?
He's like, are you
Like, I feel like you're advertising this shit.
I'm probably glazing it a little too hard. Maybe it is
Yeah.
just a kid's game, but I feel like that game deserves credit. That game
deserves credit.
It deserves the credit that it deserves,
But-
and I
Yeah,
think you guys
I
are
think my son
discrediting
will
it
have
a
it up
little
there.
too hard.
Well, no, I mean, because I can acknowledge, like, yeah, it's had its run and stuff, and it's continued like at a steady pace. It's
Oh, it's
top
Roblox,
10,
though.
maybe, but maybe not top.
I mean,
Top
I'm not
five.
gonna lie and I'm not gonna lie and say that the memes and shit that come out of it is annoying. Like that whole going to Fortnite, get the chug jug, whatever, and all that shit, whatever. Like I'm not saying that all that shit is not annoying and is not dumb and everything like that, because I see it everywhere and I think it really hurts the game too. But at the same time, I don't know any other game that's doing it like Fortnite's doing it. Apex is trying to get on that level, but it doesn't manage to get a fan base. I think it has like a niche kind of following. Call of Duty has been losing numbers. It's Siege, it has a niche following too. It's just more, I think Fortnite is more open for more people, and that's why I give it the credit where it needs to be given.
Okay, I guess that's fair if you feel that passionate about it.
Multiplayer type shit. And you know me, I'm a competitive kind of person, so I kind of feel like I need something like that.
You buy a lot of skins?
Do I buy a lot of skins?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
used to in the beginning. I haven't bought any skins recently because I barely started getting back into the game. That's what I mean is like I let it go for a while and then I'll come back to it. It just depends on how, like, if the season's good or if it really catches my attention. But like I can acknowledge that it has longevity and it's probably going to be around a lot longer than a few of these games that are coming out nowadays, and people keep signing on. I mean, people play and
you can't, yeah.
And half these kids, man, I'll tell you right now, half these kids have whooped my ass, bro. Like,
oh yeah, my son beats my ass.
Yeah, they put some work into that shit. Like, they are insanely phenomenal at that shit. So I mean, if I lose to a kid, I gotta give respect to where that shit's due. They can crank that shit, bro.
I'll put it
Okay.
above PUBG, underneath
PUBG is
Warzone.
easy.
I'm saying
PUBG's too
underneath
easy.
Warzone. I think Warzone did it best.
I fucking
The
hated
whole
Warzone.
the whole fighting in prison thing after to get your
The
life back or
gulags,
whatever.
yeah.
Yeah, I
I
like
think
that.
Warzone did a good thing. I just think Warzone, um,
A little too big, I think, sometimes.
I think Warzone just didn't have that appeal. That's what I mean is like you'll have the little niche followings like Warzone, Apex, these little groups. I mean, if you're really into the game, you'll get it. But Fortnite is literally for everybody. Like everybody, I think that's like the reason why it's free too is because they know that the game is so good they don't need to charge you to play it. They're going to get their money's worth out of skins. They can get their money's worth out of the battle pass. They already know that they got you guys hooked. Like this game
Player
is that good.
balls.
It's crack. Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
But I
All
asked
right,
for
I'm not gonna knock it. I mean, I did knock it, but still, you know what I'm saying.
yeah. No,
He's like, I'm not gonna hit it again.
I'm
but I
just very
defended it. I
opinionated.
defended
I'm
it for all you
opinionated.
Fortnite players listening out there. I defended you
It's
today.
fine.
They're all
It's fine.
You
sleeping. It's
remember
too late
that?
for them.
Remember that at the Film Bros podcast, we defend Fortnite.
It's too late for them on the East
Half
Coast.
of
Dude.
us defend
They got
Fortnite.
school in the morning. Oh no, tomorrow's Sunday, but yeah, usually they have to go to school in the morning.
Interesting.
I'm
No.
sorry. All right. Am I up for number 3?
Yes, you're number 3.
All right, you guys are probably gonna hate me for this. Probably the listeners too. Last of Us 2, not 1, 2. I fucking love everything in this game.
Interesting.
Can I say the spoiler? No, or not? I don't know.
It's up to you, man. I don't really
So
care.
one of
No
the
balls.
main characters dies right off the start, and people are butthurt. Their pussies are hurt. I'm sorry, I shouldn't say that. But you know what I mean? It hurts when they sit now. But I love the game. It made the fucking it made the gunplay better. It made the gameplay better, smoother. I fucking love the story. I don't care about the goddamn spoiler. Wah. Love the world. I love the relationship with Ellie and why am I blanking on her fucking name? The girlfriend. Love their relationship. And it's a classic to me. Just took everything the first game did and made it way better.
Hmm.
Too low. Too
Oh,
low.
okay.
Too low.
Cool.
Too low.
So you guys aren't
What?
in like the fuck that game camp?
Well, I haven't played it.
You
I've
didn't
seen
play
the
it, but
controversy. I
yeah.
follow the controversy heavy. It definitely split the fan base.
Yeah.
A lot of it is like, oh, that shouldn't have happened, or this should have happened, something like that, to the point where it's kind of affecting the show.
He
For season
deserved
2.
it. He fucking
But
deserved it.
the thing is that people they don't get the game. The thing is that it's not, in my opinion, it's not just about what happens. It like I
Repercussions.
mean,
man.
obviously, I think it kind of hinges off what happens. I just people couldn't let go. They couldn't let go and understand that yes, this is a game about these two main characters, but not everybody's doing good in this world. You know what I mean? Like it sucks even the purest people and makes them rotten. You know what I mean? So even if they're doing it acts of good for themselves, it's hurting somebody else. So so it plays on that mindset, and I don't like a lot of people like that.
Maybe it's because of whoever dies in the beginning or whatever. It happens too soon, so they like didn't give you time to settle or anything
you
like that.
needed it for the story.
But the thing that I will vouch for that part is that in the marketing they tricked them, and I think that's what another thing too is that what do you call it, that they felt tricked, because in the marketing they plastered these characters all over the place, and to find out that you don't get that character
That's
is
great
like,
marketing to me. I don't know. Like
I thought so too. It got a lot of people to buy.
Well, yeah,
but you felt mad when that happened.
I mean, we
you
just
so
did an
angry
episode
inside.
today. I mean, it got us to buy the Marvels tickets.
That made the rest
No,
of the game. That made the rest of the game and the story so intense. After that happens, you know what I mean? Like you're in her fucking shoes. Like I don't know, it's brilliant.
I thought it was great. I thought it was a great choice. Yeah,
I could have had this at number
I'll-
1 if I want. If I'm being honest, that's
Yeah,
how high it
makes
is. For me.
sense.
Yep.
all
And the
right.
stupid 10-minute countdown. So we'll do one more
All
after,
right.
so we should be good. Sorry about
Yeah.
that, guys.
What about you, Josh? What do you think? What your number 2?
Number 2, Spider-Man PS4. The pinnacle. This one fought Miles Morales for it. But Miles Morales is a short game despite gameplay,
Mm,
and
Mhm.
I'll be a story person first.
okay.
The emotional aspects of this game hit me right in the feels. I love the suits, the webbing, and all that. I'm sure when I get around to playing the second one, that one ups the ante. I've seen it multiple times. I've rewatched IGN talk about it. Like, I'm sure that one puts it leagues above. But from where I'm at and where I'm standing, PS4 Spider-Man still takes the cake on almost every aspect. It deserves second place, and it got beat out, unfortunately. I gotta admit, like, any gripes?
No, it's top 4 PS4 game for me,
Oh, top four,
or not top 4, top 5, I should say. But
top
you know what I'm
five.
saying
Okay,
for PS4 games, yeah,
yeah.
maybe even top 3.
What about you, man?
All right. My number 2.
No, you don't have any gripes?
Oh, on yours? No. No. I mean,
So-
I get it because I like I said, I got Spider-Man 2 now, so I'm kind of excited to play it. I think the best thing about the Spider-Man PS4 was the fact that you felt like Spider-Man for the first time.
yeah,
And I think that nostalgia really carried, and it I think it's carrying a lot of people to the second game. It carried me to the second game, and I think it's gonna be done better. So I think like I said, I wish I could have played the games. I could have put it on this list, but I just haven't gotten into it. The only reason why Spider-Man didn't make my top 10, let it be known right now, it didn't, and that's because I feel like we had gotten the perfect Spider-Man game way back when, and they just kind of try to they obviously improved it with the time. So when I first felt like Spider-Man was with Spider-Man 2 when it first came out,
yeah,
like that game was peak, and then we got Ultimate Spider-Man. So I kind of got spoiled, and then a lot of people just barely got put onto the PS4 one and stuff, and it kind of it just made me more nostalgic. I was like, yeah, they
Okay.
really fucking upped this, but I thought it was great. It's still a great pick.
All
I
right.
give it to you. I can't even be mad.
Okay.
Mhm.
So then, man, we've played a lot of Spider-Man games.
Yeah,
Ultimate Spider-Man, Friend or Foe. Like, we've played a lot.
yeah.
And this one,
The evolution's crazy.
yes. Yeah, that's where I was going with that. Yeah.
Hmm.
But yeah, if not nothing more, you're number 2.
All right, my number 2. Red Dead 2. I like Red
Oh,
Dead 2.
damn.
I
Okay.
love Red Dead 2.
Way up there.
Yeah.
So
I love
you
the
guys got
story.
three of the same top 10, right?
Yeah. Well, the thing is that I put him on a lot of stuff, and yeah, that's about it. I play games and I let him know, and we usually share the same taste, but then he goes off and plays his emo stuff, so it is what it is.
Oh, my
But
goodness.
Got to put the
Red
makeup
Dead,
on sometime.
yeah.
My
Mhm.
goodness.
He's like, why does everything suck? No, I'm playing. But Red Dead 2, I've said it before when we were talking about it earlier, so I don't want to like stick to this too hard, but this game is great. The attention to detail. This is what I hope that they carry on to GTA 6. The story was immaculate. I just the excitement of the Wild West was great because I don't think we've ever gotten such a perfect Wild West game. I mean, even the first Red Dead was great, but for this one to blow that one out of the water, I mean, obviously it's so many years later they were able to really focus on this game. But yeah, this game is just perfect. All the side quests, everything, the attention to detail is insane. The crazy shit you could do in this game is like fucking, it's just killer. It's a fun time. You can never
Okay.
get bored. And yeah, I think it's like Joe said, it's a game where you can kind of put on at night and just play until you just get like to the point where you're just like, all right, I'm ready for bed now, and then you can go to sleep. Like
Yeah.
once you played it a few times, like that this is just kind of like a kick it in vibe kind of thing, and then you could do some crazy dumb shit,
Okay.
get your intrusive thoughts out of the day, and then just go to bed.
Mhm. Interesting.
Mm.
I guess that's fair.
Yeah.
Can't really be mad at that. You kind of hit all the points. Red Dead 2 is a good game.
Yeah, perfect. What about you, Joe?
All right. No gripes. Definitely deserve it.
Fucking A, man.
We hit
Fucking
on it
A.
before.
All right.
Very good.
All right. You're number 2. Come on.
All right. My number 2 is BioShock, the original. Xbox
Ooh.
360. Fucking
God,
love
I
this game.
debated. I debated so
Rapture.
hard.
The underwater rapture world, so fucking awesome. It's never been done in a game before. So good. I love the hacking in this. I know it's kind of a weird thing to like, but I really like the hacking with the tubes and all that shit. Like, it was a lot of fun. The gunplay was a
Okay.
little suspect, but other than that, great story.
Yeah.
The whole
Perfect.
deception
I
thing at
fucking
the end. Yeah, I love it.
perfect pick. I fucking love that shit.
Okay.
I really debated to put it on my list, but I was like, if they remastered it, I feel like it would have beat out a lot of games on my list. But
I think they will
Uh,
eventually. They
yeah,
need
I
to.
hope so. I hope so.
I thought there was rumors about it happening.
That and I heard that there was supposed to be a new game, but nothing's came out
Yeah.
yet.
That's so whack.
I know they just put it in the back burners. Like, what the fuck? Give it to
They're
me.
talking about the new one being possibly open world. Should be cool.
Oh, damn, that sounds trippy. That's not a
So,
bad
yeah,
pick. Can't
I
knock that
love it.
one.
Yeah, I can't even be mad. But I haven't played BioShock in a minute. I need to get back to that game. I think it's on the PlayStation Store.
Yeah.
No,
I think
they
it's
do
for
actually
free.
have a remaster. It's just not like amazing remaster. Like they
Yeah,
have an
yeah.
Xbox
That's
not
why
One
the
they
version.
best.
Yeah.
they need one for today.
Yeah,
Like,
put PS5 graphics. Yeah,
fuck yeah, it'd be crazy.
Yeah.
It'd be insane actually. Fucking love BioShock. BioShock's a fucking game that I don't know why they just let that franchise go down. But here they are making a fucking 50
Movie 2.
Assassin Creeds. Like, what the fuck? Who cares?
Oh,
I
see, I love
mean-
Assassin's Creed. I can't-
Oh,
The
well,
only
no,
one
no, it's cool. I get the
I
gripe.
hear the franchise is cool.
too
The
many,
only one
yeah.
that I got around to playing was the Odyssey or whatever, the Viking one.
The one
And
after
that was about it.
Origins. Mm.
Heard that one was ass though. And it was. It's
Yeah, I
terrible.
love Origins. But yeah, we'll talk about that
What-
another time.
you played Valhalla?
Yeah, wasn't a fan. It wasn't.
Damn.
It wasn't Assassin's Creed. The same.
Goddamn.
The new Zelda.
That's what that's what a lot of people said.
It's not. Yeah, it's like a combat game. Doesn't feel like a stealth game.
Mm,
Like that's the heart of the game is stealth.
Okay.
yeah. Damn. Well, Assassin's Creed fan.
Well, there you go.
There you go.
Yeah, we can talk about that another day.
Yeah.
I had a homie at work say that he played those games too, and I was like, I don't know. I just never got into them. I don't know what it was.
Yeah, me neither.
Yeah, I think you have to play from the start.
I think if they made like one where all the fans are like hell yeah, this is
Yeah,
good. I think I'd give
unanimously.
it. Yeah, I think I'd give it a try.
Well, you know
but
what the fans
I-
want? They want a China version. That's what they want.
Didn't they make one?
Well, it's a side scroller. It's not the same. Like it's not
Oh,
an actual
damn.
open world.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Side
I was
scroller.
about to say I thought I seen it on the
Yeah.
shop too.
It's not very good. Yeah.
Damn, insane. But yeah, I mean, before we do our number one, let's do the
Yeah.
last part.
Yep. Sorry about that,
All
guys.
right.
I apologize.
No, you
We'll
good.
be back. We'll be back for our number ones and a little discussion afterwards. So see you on part 4.
You're